Area waiting dey sup, how na matter take be now. Dem say person wey no dey listen to Cha album review series on top the Cha music review podcast. The person be like lion wey dey form king of the jungle, but na for garden na im dey put am. I know say now go dey wonder say na which kind intro Hafeestonova carry commenter. Well, na wetin the G.O.A.T cause. Yes, I dey talk about the G.O.A.T album from Nigerian rapper Erigga. Now, if you dey listen to me for the first time, my name na Hafeestonova, your musical plug, the creator of the Energy Force. Today, I'm going to talk about Erigga's 7th studio album, we in call G.O.A.T.
They say music is life, so I give them the Cha Music Review Podcast. Turned up the volume, gave them the time of their lives. They said they wanted new artists, I gave them the Cha Spotlight series. They wanted deep music conversations, I plugged them into the Cha Let's Talk music series. They are crazy about the hit makers, so I hit them with the Cha Hit Makers series. And for the albums I know they shouldn't miss, I blessed them with the Cha album review series. I created the Cha EP compilation series, so they will have a taste of the best of EPs. They should tell their friends. You should let your family know. We should let everyone who cares about African music know. Hafeestonova is back in the game, and you can catch me every Saturday amplifying the African sounds by bringing the best of African music to your ears. I am your musical plug, the creator of the Energy Force, and this is the Cha Music Review Podcast.
Now, before I go into the album proper, make I first of all start with the people we produce the album. Now, this album get plenty producers. Some of them are not even feel pronounced and make my tick no go come out. The first producer I go talk of now, CriticJed. We get AyeePeWRLD. We have Pvki. We have Slimkay. We have Dummex. We have Thesis Beatz. We have OG Sterling. We have Kulboy. We have one SAUSED. I think that should be one used or once used. That should be that. Then we have OMG IVAAA2X. Like I said, I don't know how to pronounce that. We also have Abel lead us, and we also have Rvmen. Those are the people that worked on the album. And I'm not gonna lie, Una, you see the production of this album is nothing but brilliant. The beat selection, the mixing and mastering, everything that they did on this album is just so on point. I mean, make I give you an example. This song will be one of my favorite songs on top of the album, and they talk about money and peace, right? Money and peace. You see that production where they do on top of that song. I like the fact say that song get this when they call them old kind of hip hop vibe, and then when the instruments start begin fall into place, everything just elevate the beat and even just make the song so perfect. Now, before I begin even talk about which song on the album I like pass and which song on the album I post my brain, make I also mention some of the people we feature on top of the album. You already don't know, say when Erigga they do in collaboration, you know they ever miss. Like no be money miss with every collaboration when you do on top, you always do on point. So all the artists we feature on top of this album, all of them now come with their A game, and then I do it in an boss brain. The first artist we feature now Phyno. In feature Phyno, in feature Ajebo Hustlers, in feature Shmurda, in feature Big Klef, in feature JaQi. JaQi now that person we get that voice we did similar to Victoni on top of that track where they call Jumbo. He also gets within they call and we in feature again, in feature Great Adamz, and in feature Kashcpt. Now the people we in feature on top of the album with that. And again, as I don't talk on before, when I know say when it comes to this collaboration thing, Erigga no they miss. Erigga they always stay on point, and all the artists when feature on top of this album, none of them miss road. All of them come through. If we talk of say artists we feature on this album, when we say I feel say or more, they really do better. When they bust my brain very well. Again, all of them bust brain. You know, all of them come they do nonsense. So but the ones we might just speak, say now this one's now I like pass in terms of say collaboration. I could talk about therapy session with Shmurda. Now I already know say when you hear that Shmurda's vocal, you know say no be play, and then as I take talk now, JaQi on top of that Jumbo. You also can't get Phyno for Up Iwekwa. Now that Up Iwekwa, if you hear that song sound like that Phyno song we do for like 3 or 4 years ago. That song where they call NWA, right? I like they get similar, kind of melodious vibe. Just say this one, it get more hip hop beats, it get more bars, everything there. But that one feel more like say person they sing rap, but this one feel like real hardcore hip hop. Now just the little difference with the both song with that. But aside from that, this particular song, it just bros brain, it just makes sense. Now, how you go take say album good and album solid? Now when we say you get problem to choose which song with your best song on the album, Abi, you don't choose one song today. Tomorrow you play the album, you choose another song. Next tomorrow you play the album, you choose another song. And that same way, gone, you go know, say, oh boy, waiting this guy cook for this album. No be smart to know. And I never go lie on a Erigga cook. I say, waiting, he cook in serve us better banger on top this album. You understand? Because all the songs on top of this album, everything na dope. And one thing what I like about this album, now the fact, say, I don't even need to talk, say, Erigga go back to his roots, because he no even come out in root, right? He just maintain that originality, the rawness of his flow, in storytelling ability. See, no rapper for this Nigeria, I repeat them again, no rapper for this Nigeria fit stand Erigga when it comes to storytelling rap. Bring out the rapper, I go back to you, and I go defend everything I talk. Say yes, nobody fit stand Erigga when it comes to story rapping. And the way in they tell the story, now the way we say every single person for Nigeria go all this fit relate to it. Like, it did very easy. There's no too much grammar, there's no too much unnecessary waiting they call them punchlines and wordplays. And by the time he even drop the punchlines and one play again, say if you could just understand that, and by the time the thing clean, think how your brain go just the laugh, say, oh boy, this guy won't keep sing. Now say we got matter TB. And now the thing we make this album solid be that the fact say everything we know and we love about Erigga now in full this album. As I talk the rawness they there, the originality they there, the flow they there, the punchlines they there, the storytelling also they there, everything now incomplete about this album. I mean, with songs like Sacrifice, will be the first song on the album. Your Fave, Around 9, oh boy, that Around 9 now another creative masterpiece we do on top of that album. If you hear this song Around 9, you're gonna say Erigga is the GOAT. Make I just put on like that. Is the GOAT. I mean, we also get Cocaine Patients. For those of now we don't listen to the album, you know how much Cocaine Patient don't bust everywhere on top of the internet. I don't even need to talk that oneself now. Another great song. Shout out to waiting be named CriticJed and Thesis Beat for the production when I do. The production when I do onto this song. It did very, very, very insane. I know go lie on. And I know say when Erigga hear, you know, this kind of production, you know the dollar, me just come, hit the beat, throw away the bone, sharp. See, if you never listen to this album, I go tell you, say, make you just pause this particular episode right now. May you go listen to the album, then come back and listen to this episode, because now so the album takes sweet. Me, I no go lie now, I no go cap, I know you do anything. This album, as much as me I did consign, now the best rap album where they don't release for 2025 so far. And if you say from now to when 2025 will finish, regarding of any rap album where they go drop again, me I feel beat down to my chest, say this album will be one of the top rap album for this 2025. And if you look the whole entire catalog or the entire project where Erigga don't do, you know, for in whole 7th album all together, say where this album where it fall into. For me, it is part of my top 3. I don't go lie. It is part of my top 3. And I don't want to know waiting you want choose now in terms of best album. We need to talk say favorite album or the one way you just like. But in terms of best album, quality wise, everything wise, this album will definitely be inside top 3 album of Erigga. And definitely, like I said, one of the best rap album for 2025 without any doubt. With that, ladies and gentlemen, I don't come to the end of another episode of the Cha album review series on the Cha Music Review Podcast. Like, come away with another episode. My name will always remain Hafeestonova, your musical plug, the creator of the Energy Force. Remember, if the pressure don't get worse, make you take a break and take care of your waiting, of your mental health. It is very, very important to also make sure say you listen to some music, okay? Peace out.
Time for the Cha Geng. Give me the Cha Geng. Rocking with the best, Cha Geng. Give me the Cha Geng. I like it now with Cha Geng. Give me the Cha Geng. What's in my body, Cha Geng. Give me the Cha Geng. Cha Geng.
What's in my god? Why G's on the beat? Hafeestonova.